we're going to go through this, and then I'm going to pull up an example, and then I'm going to actually pull up what the calculator looks like in Examplify for you to complete this. There's one question like this on your test. So we're going to practice with it quite a bit, and then I'm going to show you what you can actually expect and how to use that calculator so that I can make sure that you're not caught off guard and you know what's going on. So let me get my poll out and ready to go here before I pull up the question. All right, so this one is starting with one bacterial cell. How many cells would you have after 10 generations? So this is, I will actually give you the formula. All you're going to have to know is what each variable represents in the question. I'll give y'all a little bit of time on this one because you need to do some calculations. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the polling. So the correct response is 1,024. And what I did was I tried to color code the different variables with where they are in the question to help you identify what's what. So this is the formula that you, well, like I said, I include this formula on the test, so you don't have to memorize the formula. But N sub T equals the total number of cells, and then N sub 0 equals the number of cells that you started with. So here we have the blue. I have highlighted here. I should have done that in blue, but one bacterial cell is N sub Z. That's how many you started with. I can say we started with 3 cells. I can say we started with 10 cells. Whatever that is, you're going to have to multiply by 2 raised to the power lowercase n, where lowercase n equals the number of generations. So in this example, 2 raised to the power 10, because n equals 10, because I told you it's after 10 generations. And then just kind of a reminder of how exponents work, in case anybody's bad at math or forgot. 2 raised to the power 10 means 2 times 2, 10 times. So 1. That's what 2 raised to the power 10 means, not 2 times 10. It is 2 times 2 times 2, which equals 1,024. But I just wanted to show you how you would do that on a calculator, because I'm actually going to have that calculator tool available in Examplify. So let me pull up that picture real quick. Whoops, get rid of all these boxes. Examplify microbe generation calculator preview. So here's the actual screen of Examplify. This is your actual test 1. And what I did was just kind of block out all of the answers and all of the numbers that are in the question, so that I'm not giving you the answer to the exact question, but I'm showing you how to complete it. So in Examplify, your toolkit is what you're going to click on in order to access the calculator. This is also where you can access notes, where I have it activated where you can type in notes if you're trying to think through something while you're reading the question. You can do that. Another tool that you can use in Examplify is the highlighter. I highly recommend using the highlighter when you're reading through the question. If you highlight terms that can be easily confused with another term, or just key points in the question, that can help you to pull out that key information and not let the rest of the words in the question get you confused. So these are just kind of test taking tips that I'm adding in there. You can also flag the question and come back. I have it set to remind you if you have any unanswered questions. So you can navigate, you can skip a question and go back before you turn in your test. Sometimes either another question will jar your memory and help you remember the answer to one you couldn't remember, or sometimes it even gives you the answer in another question. So if you're not sure about something, that's something that you can do. So here's our formula. And like I said, I give you this formula right in the question. And so the question is how many total cells resulted. So you're looking for N sub T. So let's just do an example. We'll say that I said an experiment begins with 4 cells. So we'll say our example here is 4. So in this example, your n sub 0, I can't do a sub, so I'm just going to put n0 like that, equals 4. That's the number of cells that you started with. So you're going to take 4, and you're going to do 4 times, and then you're going to calculate your 2 raised to the power n. And let's just say in this example, I said it goes through 6 generations. So now your lowercase n equals 6. How you use the calculator to do this is you're going to type in 2. So that's why I have 2 highlighted. And then you are going to click on x raised to the power y, and then you enter n6. And then press equal. I think equals down here, so you can't see it on here, but so that will tell you what 2 raised to the power 6 is. Which this is not actually a calculator, it's just a picture. So what I have to do is actually calculate this. So I'm just going to do it on here just to show you an example. It's the exact same way as it is on this calculator and on any other calculator. So you're going to do 2 and then hit x to the y and then hit 6. That's raised to the power 6. And then hit equal, so our answer is 64. So you're going to say 4 times 64, and then that's going to give you n sub t. So then let's take 64 times 4, which is the number of cells we started with, and that gives us 256. So is there any questions about that? Hopefully that will help you, know what to expect, know how to use the calculator, know what variable stands for which number in the question.